When it comes to getting better sleep as a person with ME/CFS, I have tried everything over the last 25 years. And I mean everything. Those hokey relaxation tapes that were popular in the 90s, yoga, meditation, supplements and teas, ice baths, socks or no socks. I've even counted sheep. There's nothing more frustrating than a night of poor sleep. And poor sleep is directly related to how severe symptoms of post-viral conditions can be and how easily post-exertional malaise can be triggered. Poor sleep equals more pain in fibromyalgia. It's never a good idea to start the day on a low battery. Getting good sleep is also absolutely necessary for healing and repair, and it will help any treatment intervention have a better chance of helping. I want to share some of the most important tools in my sleep toolbox today. Now, these aren't fail-safe. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But they are without a doubt the only things that have ever helped where countless others have failed. First and foremost, it's important to know how much sleep you need. The general advice of 8 hours likely doesn't apply to you. I need 9 to 10 hours. It's shocking the difference I feel when I get 7 to 8 versus 9 to 10. The amount of sleep you need may be dependent on your age or your sex or other factors. It's also important to know when you should get those hours. I may get 9 hours of sleep, but if it's from midnight to 10 a.m., I'm feeling far worse than if it's 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So both the duration and the timing matter. Use your activity tracker, be it a smartwatch, smart ring, or apps on your smartphone, to hone in on how many hours of sleep you need. And once you figure that out, try to adhere to it as best as you can, even if it means changing up your nighttime routine. Another important tip is total darkness. Even minimal amounts of light can disrupt sleep. With eyes closed, your body can still detect light. So use blackout curtains to ensure that no light gets in your bedroom. I would also recommend a full coverage sleep mask to ensure total darkness. Next is room temperature. Studies show that 65 degrees Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature for best quality sleep. So set your thermostats accordingly. If you're like me in Europe without a thermostat, make sure you can still get the right room temperature by having windows opened, kept, or fans to keep the air circulating. In the winter, if you struggle to keep warm like me, heavy blankets and warm clothing are essential. If you have the money, there are even temperature-controlled mattresses on the market. These are particularly helpful if your sleeping partner requires a different temperature than you do for the best sleep. Next are lavender patches. Lavender is highly effective at improving sleep. I use these on occasion, not every night, but they're very easy to apply to your wrist or to your shoulder, whatever is closest to your nose in your sleeping position. You can alternately use a diffuser, but make sure it's positioned close to your head so that you can smell it while you're sleeping. Perhaps because I'm so accustomed to the noise of New York City, I prefer to sleep with a little bit of background noise. If I sleep in silence, my mind wanders endlessly. There are various apps available that provide specific background noise to improve sleep. I know most patients with ME/CFS will prefer a pair of comfortable earplugs and total silence. Find out what works best for you. The last tool I'll mention is my NeuroSim vagus nerve stimulating device. This continues to provide me deeper sleep. I definitely notice more frequent dreaming every time I use it versus not using it. Notice I didn't mention a single supplement? That's right, I don't recommend sleep supplements. In my experience, they don't work. There are herbs like lemon balm, hops, valerian root that may be helpful for some, but I find they quickly lose their efficacy over time. Same goes for melatonin. I've tried numerous products over the years, and I haven't found one helpful enough to warrant the price tag. So, what things improve your sleep? Please tell us in the comments, and I encourage you to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.